Let me say something that might hit a nerve. Some of you are not getting worse because your body's broken. You're getting worse because of what you're taking. Yes, I said it. The supplements you're taking, the protocols you're following, the things you were told would help you are actually making you feel worse. And this is where people get stuck because now you're confused. You're sitting there thinking, if I'm doing everything right, why do I feel worse? And nobody gives you a straight answer. So you start second guessing yourself. Is this detox? Is this healing? Do I just need to push through it? And this is the part nobody tells you. Not everything that makes you feel worse is healing. Let me walk you into this because I want you to actually feel this. This was a client of mine. She wasn't doing nothing. She was trying. She had a supplement routine. She had a protocol. She had a plan. Actually, she had multiple plans because that's what happens. You try one thing, it doesn't work. You try something else, and eventually you end up taking 5 things, 10 things, 15 things, and you don't even fully know what half of them are anymore. You're just hoping. Hoping something hits, hoping something finally works. And at first, maybe you feel a little something, a little boost, a little shift. But then what happens? You start feeling worse. You get more bloating, more fatigue, more brain fog, more reactions. And now you're stuck in this cycle where you feel bad, so you take more. You take more and you feel worse. So you assume you need even more. And it just keeps going and going and going. And this is where people live for years. And let's just call this out. The health space is full of guessing. Guessing dressed up as confidence. Take this for gut health. Take this for detox. Take this for inflammation. Based on what? A symptom list? A Google search? A generic protocol? Because that's where most of this is. And here's the problem. Your body is not a checklist. Your body's not a blog post. Your body is not a top 10 supplements for gut healing. But that's how people are treating it. And when things don't work, or worse, when things make you worse, what do they say? Oh, it's just detox. Oh, that means it's working. You should push through that. No, that's lazy. That's guessing. And that's exactly why people stay stuck. So here's the shift, and this is everything. The wrong question is, what supplement should I take? That's the wrong question. And if you stay in that question, you're going to stay stuck. The right question is, what is my body actually ready to handle right now? It's a completely different question because now we're not guessing anymore. Now we're asking, can your body even process what you're taking? Can you move it? Can you eliminate it? Are you able to tolerate it? Because if the answer is no, it doesn't matter how good the supplement is, it will make you worse. Let me say this a few different ways so it actually lands. A supplement is not the problem. The timing is the problem. The capacity is the problem. The sequence is the problem. I don't care how clean it is. I don't care how high quality it is. I don't care how many people it helped. If your body is not ready for it, it becomes a burden. And I want you to just pause for a second, because if you're listening to this and you're thinking, that's me, I feel worse the more I try, I keep adding things and nothing's actually getting better, that's not random. That's not bad luck. And your body's not failing. It's simply a mismatch. It's a mismatch between what you're doing and what your body can handle right now. And this is where people get stuck because they keep trying to fix it with more instead of stepping back and asking, what is my body actually ready for? So if that's you, if you're in that cycle right now, just know this. There is a way to figure that out. There is a way to stop guessing. There's a way to actually know what your body needs first. And I'll show you exactly how that works in just a minute. But you have to understand this part first, because if you don't, you're going to keep repeating the same cycle. And this is where people get stuck because they think more support equals more healing. No, more support on a body that can't handle it equals more stress. More support on a body that can't handle it simply equals more stress, and your body will respond like it's under attack. You'll get more inflammation, more fatigue, more symptoms, not because you're broken, but because you're overwhelmed. Let's make this really simple. Imagine your body like a sink. You've got water coming in. That's everything you're taking, like supplements and food, detox products, herbs. Now imagine the drain. That's your body's ability to process and clear those things out. If the drain is open, there's no problems. Water flows through, but if the drain is slow or even partially clogged and you keep turning the water on harder, what happens? It's going to back up. And where does it go? It goes everywhere. That's your symptoms. That's why you have bloating and headaches and fatigue. That's all those reactions. It's not random, it's simply overflow. And instead of turning down the water, what do most people do? They add more. More support, more detox, more gut healing, while the system is already overwhelmed. And this is the part that nobody tells you. So what did we do with this client? We didn't add more. We actually did the opposite. We pulled things back. And I know that sounds counterintuitive because you've been taught if you're not getting better, you need more, but that's not always true. Sometimes you need less input, less stimulation, less pressure on the system. And then we looked at what her body could actually handle, not what it should handle, what it actually could handle. And we rebuilt from there, step by step, in the right order, at the right time. And here's what happened. Her symptoms didn't get worse. They started stabilizing. Then they started improving because now her body wasn't fighting everything she was putting in it. It could actually use it. Here's the truth, and I'm going to say this very directly. You cannot supplement your way out of a system that is overwhelmed. You can't. And I don't care how many things you take. I don't care how expensive they are. I don't care how targeted they are. If your body does not have the capacity, it's not going to work. And in a lot of cases, it will make it worse. And this is exactly where people get stuck. Not because they're not trying, but because they're doing way too much. They're doing way too much at the wrong time, in the wrong order, without actually knowing what their body needs. So if you're sitting there right now and you feel like you've tried everything and you're still not getting better, or you're getting worse the more you try, stop guessing. Seriously, stop guessing, because you don't need another supplement recommendation. You need to understand what your body is actually ready for. That's it. That's the difference. Let me be very clear with you. If you keep doing what you're doing right now, taking more, adding more, trying more, without actually knowing what your body can handle, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to get worse, not because your body is broken, but because you're overwhelming a system that is already struggling. And I know it's frustrating because you're trying. You're not lazy. You're not ignoring your health. You're doing the things that people told you would work, and it's not working. That's exactly why you need to stop guessing. Not later, now, because every time you add something your body can't handle, you're digging deeper into the hole. So here's what I want you to do. Don't go research another supplement. Don't go buy another protocol. Don't go try to piece this together on your own, because that's exactly what's been keeping you stuck. Instead, go to the link in the comments, start with the what's wrong with my body evaluation. That's where we actually break this down for your body, not a generic plan, not a guess. We're going to look at what your body can handle, what it can't, what needs come first, and what's actually making things worse, because until you know that, you're just throwing more at a system that's already overwhelmed and hoping something works. And unfortunately, hope is not a strategy. Clarity is. So if you're done guessing, go start there.